All right, so here we are. We're on the subject of the tariffs. It seems like we just keep going back and forth with this. A lot of people just don't understand the tariffs and how it's supposed to be working. So you're getting a really bad explanation from the Democrats on how it is. Please, guys, just do your homework. It's really ridiculous of what they're saying. This has been going on forever. It's always been taxes in, taxes out. But the problem is we've always been paying the highest amount of taxes, no matter how you look at it. We're paying higher taxes going in, we're paying higher taxes going out. These taxes that they levy in the tariffs, and I posted it, it's there, you guys can look at it. You can see what the charges were and what's going on, how he's making it even. So, is it going to hurt us a little? Yeah, it could, short term, but it can't hurt us any more than we're already hurt. But here's the thing, it's going to help us in the long run. And I said it once, I said it twice, I said it thrice. If they were bad, Biden-Harris administration would have closed it out. So let me show you what I got. You tell me what you think. Hit the like button, subscribe, because it's really important. But give me some feedback, and I'll be back.
At the unfair trade practices that we have, 50% from the European Union on American dairy. You have a 700% tariff from Japan on American rice. You have a 100% tariff from India on American agricultural products. You have nearly a 300% tariff from Canada on American butter and American cheese. This makes it virtually impossible for American products to be imported into these markets, and it has put a lot of Americans out of business and out of work over the past several decades. So it's time for reciprocity, and it's time for a president to take historic change to do what's right for the American people, and that's going to take place.
Trump doesn't understand this imbalance because he knows the relative trade leverage. Now put up the pie charts. The 26% of what they make goes to us. 19% of what Canada makes goes to us. Okay? What do we make that goes to them? Because that would be their leverage, right? 1.2% of the U.S. GDP exports goods to Mexico. 1.4 is exporting goods to Canada. You see what I'm saying? The trade imbalance is obvious. So of course he had the leverage. Of course they weren't going to risk that kind of situation. Of course they were going to come to the table. They thought that they could scare him because everybody loves to panic and create chaos and create negativity and create division. And they know that about us because they've watched us eat ourselves for years. So Trudeau tried it and the Mexican lady tried it. And it didn't work this time. Now, look at what he got already here. Mexico will now deploy 10,000 troops to the U.S.-Mexican border to crack down on illegal immigration and fentanyl trafficking into the U.S. Good. Trump, in return, promised Mexico to crack down on trafficking of high-powered weapons from the U.S. into Mexico. I don't know how he's going to do that. I don't know. I know why they want it. It is screwed up that we keep looking at them as the bad guys and they get the overwhelming majority of their weapons from us. It's messed up. Canada went even further, promising to maintain spending this commitment of $1.3 billion on the border, 10,000 more people. Okay. You know, we have a huge imbalance with our staff, and we took a lot of our staff for CBP from the north and moved them to the south. We got problems in the north. I got Charlie LaDuff on tonight, and he's going to tell you why. So they're going to put in new choppers, technology. He's also going to designate cartels as terrorist organizations, name a fentanyl czar, and announced a new intelligence directive against organized crime that will be funded to the tune of $200 million. Okay? Now, there's a lot more to discuss. You cannot like Trump, but you have to give credit where it is due. Otherwise, nothing can be fair. Okay, you want to be a fair broker when he screws it up, then you got to be a fair broker when things go the right way. Now, again, I know they're saying that the tariffs are going to come back. I don't buy it, okay? And the media needs to stop judging how Trump talks and focus on how he walks and what works for or against Americans' interests. And there's going to be plenty to scrutinize.
That the average U.S. MFN tariff on Chinese goods coming into the United States is 2%, whereas the average Chinese MFN tariff on U.S. goods going into China is 35%. Is that reciprocal? In terms of jobs, this is the biggest and cruelest hoax of all. The China trade supports 170,000 jobs in the United States, 170,000 jobs, whereas our imports from China support 10 million jobs at least. The fact is that U.S.-China trade is a job loser.
All right, so based on what I showed you, and you looked at it, I hope you guys looked it up, because it is what it is. I'm not here to tell you what to do and how to think. I'm just here to point the way. It's up to you guys to do the rest. So there it is. That's it in a nutshell for now. Other stuff is coming up. I got some more stuff coming up, more Doge stuff coming up. It's just never ending. I'm just tired of the crap that the left is telling us all the time. But hit that like button, subscribe. I appreciate it. Peace out. Love you guys.